Friends, there is a group of people on Buchanan Street called Glasgow Friends of Israel.
Ooh.
They are deep racists. They celebrated the massacre of Muslims in the New Zealand mosque. They called for euthanizing of Palestinians. They called for a Muslim woman who supported Palestine to be strangled with her own scarf. They are deeply degenerate.
True.
I'm sorry to say, they organised an event in Edinburgh a few years ago. All three Scottish political party leaders endorsed their event.
Shame.
It's a scandal and it's an outrage. We welcome those political voices on the stage today, but it's not enough. We have to fight to drag these silent MPs out of their hiding place to condemn Israeli genocide. Will you do that?
Yeah.
Welcome Katy Clark, Member of Parliament, Member of the Scottish Parliament.
Glasgow, the strength of numbers on the streets today show the strength of the slogan and the demand ceasefire now. I'm here along with my Labour colleagues, Pauline McNeill and Carol Mockin, MSPs, to say, not in our names. I'm calling for an immediate ceasefire now, the end of hostilities, the release of the hostages, and for all of the international community to put its efforts into a peace process to ensure that this cycle of violence comes to an end and we get justice for the people of Palestine and Israel. It is clear that Israel is breaking international law with the illegal siege, the use of white phosphorus, the slaughter of civilians, and the collective punishment of over 2 million people. There is a 75-year history of atrocity.
Keir Starmer, shame on you! Keir Starmer, shame on you!
The scenes that we are now seeing on our television sets.
You should resign!
As one doctor from Médecins Sans Frontières said on TV, it's a massacre live on TV. And we must not forget the West Bank, where 1,900 Palestinians have been put into arbitrary detention since the 7th of October. The whole of the world should be demanding a ceasefire now. But we know that it's the United States of America that has the power to ensure that happens. We need to demand that all political leaders put their efforts into a process that brings justice to Palestine and Israel. There have already been more than 9,000 civilian deaths in Gaza, with many more seriously injured. The United Nations are clear. There needs to be an immediate ceasefire. Thank you for having me on your platform today to add my voice and that of Scottish Labour to the demand for a ceasefire now. Solidarity.
Thank you, Katy. We are only going to stop the crime. We are only going to stop the crime when more and more voices speak out in the Labour Party, in the SNP and across the whole of society. We damn Starmer, he should be in The Hague, and we welcome people who come here to condemn the crime.
Yeah.
It's not complicated. Friends, we're working now. We're working now to bring you a voice from Gaza. Please bear with us for 1 minute. at the end of this assembly, we're going to bring 100 of those shrouds that represent dead children, 100 of those sad, they make you cry to look at them in Gaza. We're going to lay 100 of them in front of the BBC because we consider weapons of mass
Supporting genocide is a
weapons of
crime.
mass deception to be the supporters and the protectors of weapons of mass destruction that kill thousands of Palestinian children. We will never forget, we will never forgive, we will remember to our dying day who spoke up and who remained silent during this genocide.
Well said.
Remember, we're all criminals. From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Listen, Braverman. From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Listen, Sunak. From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Listen, Starmer. From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.